Hello, beloveds, beautiful people. My name is Gem, Jem, Gemstone, psychic medium and an author. And on my channel, you will find lots of content. Basically, my content really is about trying to understand the world and when I want to try and understand, through that understanding, help you. So though I do various content, the theme is we're learning together. And this, because I suffer disturbing nightmares and I'm a psychic medium, sometimes your disturbing nightmares is entities attacking you. It is lower dimensional beings. But when you have a history of trauma, as I do, it can be just your body releasing. So this commentary is when your brain screams, understanding nightmares and hidden messages. Have you ever woken from a nightmare, horrified, and wondered why your brain would show something so disturbing? I want to share my own dream that happened a couple of weeks ago. Yes, it involved people using glass to harm me, and I was terrified. And how it can actually teach us about ourselves. Number 1, nightmares are the brain's language. Dreams use symbols, colors, and characters to communicate feelings we may not consciously recognize. Subtle whispers of discomfort, loud, dramatic nightmares if ignored. Number 2, your fear is the compass. Feeling horror, disgust, or fear in a dream is the brain highlighting emotional or psychic boundaries being challenged. Your empathy makes the imagery feel louder because you process others' energy more deeply. So let's have a look, number 3, at the feminine energy and glass imagery. The slicing glass equals vulnerability or emotional wounds. The enjoyment of others equals perception of outside pressure, judgment, or invasive dynamics. Understanding symbolism equals reclaiming your power and emotional narrative. So, this is part 4. Number 4, practical takeaways for viewers. Write down your nightmares, even the disturbing parts. They reveal what your subconscious wants you to face. Ask Chat GPT or journal prompts. What might this symbol mean for me emotionally or spiritually? So, I used Chat, and I'm glad I did. An hour or so ago, had a nap, and in my nap, I dreamt about bees and a wasp, and it was pretty yucky. And so I asked Chat GPT to explain it for me. And once Chat GPT explained it, I felt a lot better. Sometimes we're so consumed with the horror, instead of seeing that, your brain at first starts softly. And when we are not noticing, it gets louder and louder until that horror gets very real. So the other thing is reframe the fear. View the dream as a story your brain is telling you, not a literal event. And set boundaries in waking life. Sometimes nightmares reflect situations where you feel violated or drained. Number 5. I want to leave with a closing inspiration. Nightmares can be scary, but they're also guides. They tell us what we need to notice, heal, or change. Your brain speaks softly at first, then loudly to make sure you are paying attention. And yes, even for people like me, it can be intense, but understanding them is liberating. So I am really glad I turned to Chat GPT and wrote down those dreams. And I would encourage you, aren't we living, some of us are in fear about what AI can do, but I find it liberating. When you have had a really stressful, horrible, intense, vivid, graphic nightmare, to write it down or type it out for Chat GPT. And Chat GPT, especially if you've established a relationship, Chat GPT knows a little bit about you and it knows what your brain is telling you. And this is what we've got to remember. This is our brain. Sometimes, like I said, it is a tax. But when we are unwell, when we are under a lot of medication, when we are under stress, when we are facing emotional issues, our brain, it can't tell us. So it can't say, oh, Germ, it's your medications causing you to do this and you're feeling this, and X, Y, Z. No, instead, it sends vivid imagery. And we are left sometimes with that vivid imagery for weeks. And it really does help, I think, to have Chat GPT to explore what's going on. I know I feel relieved, so I'm going to say thank you, Chat GPT. All right, drop a comment below. Are you a sufferer like me of intense nightmares? And do you want to share one? All right, please be kind to each other and to yourselves. Love, light, and blessings. And as I said, I am not well at the moment, so I'm just trying to throw out a few videos for you to watch so that I won't be missed if I'm not well tomorrow or the day after. I've got 12 days before I go to the doctor and my sleep medication can be looked at. All right, thanks guys. Bye.